So yesterday I posted on Facebook that I have created an operating system based on OpenSUSE Leap 42.3 and running in a KDE desktop environment. So this is it. In this video I'm going to show you how the operating system looks, so what features does it offer, what softwares does it include, and all the things regarding this operating system. So stay with me, keep watching this video, and here I'm gonna show you the home studio operating system made by me. So let's get started. I'm gonna install this operating system in the virtual machine in the VMware workstation. So firstly I'll have to install it. I have configured virtual machine having 1 GB of memory and 20 GB of hard disk space, and it has printer support and all the things like that. So currently I'm installing this. It's also good that you can see the installation process during this tutorial. So it shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 minutes, so I hope that you can hang on with me till that time. And let me tell you something about this operating system. This operating system actually has everything that you need. When you install Windows, you need lots of softwares to install, like a CD burner. You need video editors, photo editor for professionals. If you're developing a website, or if you're a web developer, you may need, yes, to destroy all data on this partition, in this partition. So if you're a web developer, you may need Apache 2 and MySQL, PHP, and all those stuffs are included. It is loaded with lots of software. So if you install this on your computer, you do not have to worry about anything, nearly anything. It has everything. It has VirtualBox, it has softwares like games, video editors like Getting Live, and all the things. It comes with Mozilla Chromium. So just install and go ahead and start using this. You do not have to worry about any kind of softwares. Also, it is using KDE. I have added KDE because it is a bit similar to Windows. It is also lightweight. I could have used GNOME, but GNOME is GNOME is really different than the operating system, Windows operating system, and most of the people nowadays use Windows. So if I had used GNOME, then most of the people wouldn't be it wouldn't be easy for most of the people. So that is why I used KDE, and also it is lightweight, as I said. So currently it is now extracting the home studio raw file. Raw file actually is an image file like .iso.img, but it's raw data file. That is why it's not just archive file. You just can't open it using WinZip or WinRAR or softwares like that. So it is currently configuring the image file. After this, the partition verification will be started, and I hope that it will take somewhere around a minute or so. The main goal of this operating system was to make it lighter and also very powerful. It has to be lightweight and also powerful. That means you can run all your softwares without any lags or problems. That was the main idealism behind this operating system. So here we are inside the YAS2 configuration screen. Here we have to choose our language, which is English US obviously, and now it shows me to choose my keyboard layout, again English US. So now we have to choose our clock and time zone. Let's search for Kolkata. The region is Asia and the city has to be Kolkata. Let's see if it is here. ABCD is Kolkata is here. So you can see the Kolkata is here listed on this list. So we're gonna click on next, and our setup is almost done, and we're gonna logged in into our desktop. So it is our it is our boot screen, and you can see that the OpenSUSE branding is still there. I didn't remove it because it is made from OpenSUSE, and I thought it will be a fair thing to add the OpenSUSE logo at the top. And the background, you can see the home studio branding is there. The boot screen is really looking colorful, and let's see how the desktop looks. Once it's booted, we're gonna get into the desktop. Here it is, our desktop, and it's looking really fresh, it's clean, colorful, and there's not much logo here. At the bottom we get the same Windows like bar, and here it is not actually a file manager. You can see it's a widget, and it's up to you whether you keep it or not. I'm gonna delete it. Just right click here, and we get a context menu. At the bottom we get the remove option. I'm going to remove this, and the widget is removed. And now you can see that at the leftmost top you'll see there's an icon. If I click on that, I get a plenty of options, and here through this I can add new widget. I get activity panel. It's almost like GNOME activity panel. I can configure the log widget and all the other stuffs. Let's just click on activities, and you can see the current activities is the desktop, and nothing else is going on here. At the bottom, at the left, at the rightmost bottom, we get the same clock, and if I click on that, we get the calendar. Just like Windows, we get the sound manager, most recent device, etc. And if you see at the leftmost bottom, you can see that there are two workstations here, two workplaces. You can, if you want to separate your tasks, you can separate them easily using these workspaces. We are currently on desktop 1. You can easily select the desktop 2, and at the leftmost bottom you can see the application launcher is there. Just click on it, and here we get all application software sorted in their dedicated groups. At the top you can see the Mozilla is there. You can configure desktop, and this is the Dolphin file browser, the default for KDE, and the Kate text manager. At the bottom you see the logout icon, the restart, and the shutdown icon. It's as easy as that. In the development we get some Python related softwares. At the education, and you get science, and there's KDE Marble. It's nothing like but the softwares like Google Earth. You can access the maps. You get 23 games. That's a lots of games. And at the graphics you get the Blender animation softwares. Where did it go? Just hold on a sec. So you get the Blender 3D animation software. You get the DigiCam, which is the digital it's the photo manager for digital cameras. You get the PDF viewer. You get the photo editor, GIMP. It's almost like Photoshop. Inkscape, the illustration software. You get painting software, Pinta, Shotwell, and ShowPhoto. All are image managers. At the internet you see already the Chrome is listed. Chromium is nothing but the open source of the Google Chrome, and you get Dropbox, Firefox, GNOME FTP manager, and everything. Thunderbird is the default mail manager. At the multimedia you get Audacity, which is the studio level audio editor. You get Brasero, the CD burner. You get Cheese, the webcam manager. You can see the VLCs also here. Rhythm Box is the MP3 player. Kernel Life is a professional video editor for Linux. At the Office you get the whole package of LibreOffice, which is great. I'm going to show you later how it looks. And you also get in settings some settings related things. You get in system, this console is the terminal. The Arc is the archive manager, just like WinZip or WinRAR. You get OpenJDK. You get this task manager, the case system guard. At utilities you get also the text editor. You get calculator and all those basic stuffs, note taking softwares. You get Wine pre-install. That means you can run your Windows games and application without any problem. You just need the exe file. You have to install it just like you do in Windows. And believe me, Wine is really great for Linux users. And I've played games like Call of Duty, some Medal of Honor without any problem. So Wine is just great. And at the bottom you get log and session related options. So let us finally take a look at some of the software that is included. At the first I'm gonna open the let us open the Dolphin file browser, and let's see how it looks. And this just like Windows, and at the top you see that this one is the maximize and minimize button at the right, so it's very efficient. And you get these two files as the copyright, these are copyright related files, and basic text are opened with Kate and Home Studio 64-bit, and that's it. That's the Dolphin browser looks. Let us take a look at other softwares. Let's see that how the KDE Marble looks. Just give it a minute and it will be open soon. Cancel, yes, and just open it. Here it is open. It was really heavy loaded software, and you can see that it is almost same as the Google Earth, and you can easily access the maps, and it is really very smooth. It's like butterfingers. I'm gonna zoom it on my home city Kolkata, and it currently doesn't have an internet connection, but still I can see all the cities names listed here. That's really great. I'm gonna close this and go ahead and let us check other softwares. Like there are some games. The graphics. Let us open Blender 3D animation software. I have used it a lot. I make films, and for the 3D animation things I just use Blender. Let's see that how does it work. Oh, where did it go? Maybe I opened the 32-bit version. It should have oh sorry, that was open. Sorry, my mistake. Or maybe I didn't configure the graphics card related to settings in this virtual machine, but I have checked this. It works well in the server, so you do not have to worry. I have to make some changes in the settings of the VMware workstation. It's not the fault of the operating system. So let us just move on and let's see what other softwares, how the other softwares work. Let us open GIMP. GIMP is also a very popular photo editor. It's almost like the Photoshop of the Linux, and let's see how does it look. Just give it a bit of time to open, and here it is. The UI really looks fine, and I'm really familiar with this UI. I also edit a lot with GIMP. I do not use Photoshop because it is much easier and it offers all the features that Photoshop offers. I'm gonna close it and let's see that what other software does it have. It has Inkscape. Let's just open this. And you can see if I hover the mouse pointer here, I get a small pop-up which shows that what is going on in this window. This is the illustration software. I don't know how to use. I've never used it before. Let's just open Color Paint. Let's see how does it work. It is almost like Microsoft Paint, and yes, it is almost like Microsoft Paint. I'm not gonna save this. It's horrible, I know. Discard. Let us open something now. Let us open Chromium browser. Let us see how does it look. You all have used Chrome, and Chromium is not no difference than Google Chrome. It's almost like Google Chrome. It is actually made by Google. It is the open source version of Google Chrome. I do not have the networking turned on, so it won't show me anything. I'm just gonna open the home page, and yes, it is something like this. Let us open let's open something. Let us open Audacity. It is a very professional audio editor, and it is also used in studios very much, and I have used it a lot as well. It is very popular. It is very lightweight. It has all the features. And let's just go ahead and open something. Let us open. Oh, here's the Firefox. I just accidentally clicked on it. I don't remember when did I click on it. Maybe I just accidentally did it. Okay, just let us also look at the Firefox. I do not want to import anything. Next. So here is the Mozilla Firefox, and it also looks as similar to the Windows one you have seen before. I'm gonna close it, and let us open some other applications such as let us open Kden Live. This is a very heavyweight video editor. It's almost like Adobe Premiere of Linux. So let us just open this. Next. Yes, it has all the codecs, which is very good. And then click on next, finish. And here is the UI. Just like other non-linear video editing softwares, I'm gonna click on the VLC player. Let's see how is it. Continue. And also the same UI you are accustomed to see in Windows. Let us just open some other. Let us open LibreOffice. Everybody I know maybe will be interested for that. LibreOffice is just like Microsoft Office. It comes with all the softwares like LibreWriter, LibreSpreadsheet, and all the things that you need. It'll just take some time to open. I'm just gonna go ahead and fastly gonna create a new text document. So this is the UI. I can type, I can increase the font size and font, and everything is nearly like Microsoft Office. So if you can use Microsoft Office, you do not have to be worried about using the LibreOffice. So this is it. Let us just open spreadsheet. Let us see that how it looks. It is called LibreOffice Calc. Similar to Microsoft Excel, and that's really fine. Just close it for now. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me show you what can I show? Okay, let us open Kate. It's a default. It's not default, I had to add it. It's a Kate text editor, and you can use it as notepad. There is also other note-taking softwares, but it is the default. So now I'm gonna click on discard. Let us open the K system guard so that I can show you the system load currently. I have 1 GB of RAM configured in this virtual machine, and out of that 1 GB I'm currently using only 430 megabytes of RAM, which is very good. The operating system is really efficient, and the CPU load is also not varying that much. I've used only one core, so it is currently running on virtual machine. So if you use a real machine, it will be much better. So I'm gonna close it. Let us see. Let me show you the YAST2, which is actually like the control panel. And here you can using this you can configure your operating system. Here it wants me to type in the root password. For default, I have made the password as studio. You can change it whenever you want, but by default it comes as studio. So it has printer support. I have put printer and scanner support and all these things. You can change you can make partitions. You can also make partitions using gparted. I have added the gparted here. To search for any softwares, just click on the application button and search here. I'm gonna search gparted, and here it wants me to type in the password again. And here the gparted is open, and using this you can also create partitions. But if you want to experiment with other things, you can also make partitions with YAST. It also comes with Samba server support. I don't know what is it. The firewall is defaultly open. It comes with what else do I have here? You can configure your mail server, HTTP server, and all the things. You can change time, date, language, bootloader options. I wouldn't recommend you to change the bootloader options. Let's just open something else. What do I have here? Wine. I cannot show you working with Wine because I do not have any exe file currently in this home studio operating system. So this is quite what I wanted to show you, and that is it. I don't think that anything is left to show you guys. That's the okay. Let me show you the how to run commands. Actually, it's easier than Ubuntu. You will just have to right click and click on run command, and you can type in your application or any command, but commands you can just run it from here. Suppose if I want to open the terminal, I'm gonna type console, and here it shows me the console, and you can see that if I move the window, it becomes semi-transparent. It's really good, isn't it? So I'm gonna close it, and I'm gonna turn it off. In order to turn it off, I can I can click on this shutdown icon at the bottom. I can also click on here to get a bunch of options. If I want to log out from this session, I can do that. I can lock the desktop and all the stuffs like that I can do from here. For now, I'm gonna shut down, and when I click on shutdown, it gives me a 30 seconds timer. In the time I can decide that whether I really want to shut down the system or not. For now, I'm gonna click on shutdown, and the system is going to shut down. So this is it. Thank you for watching this video. This is the operating system I made, and it was really yeah, really efficient, I guess, really easy to use, and soon I'll be launching the ISO, so wait for that. And my beta test is almost done, and it was pretty well. Thank you for watching, and stay with me, keep loving me. Thank you.